Alrighty guys, good morning. Welcome back. Happy Tuesday. Just before Thanksgiving, got another DD15 for you. Freightliner Cascadia. Did a quick compression test. I'm going to show you guys the results on a little snapshot of the before. And then I'll show you a snapshot on the after part. Now, I'm a little leery if this is going to work just because I think the valves are already adjusted before. I went ahead and cleaned everything up. I marked the valves that we're going to adjust right now, which will be on the intake. We're on the second rotation. That's TDC 6. We're on, excuse me, intake 3, 5, 6, exhaust 2, 4, 6. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Right now, I'm gonna show you guys, I checked this out yesterday, but it was really warm, the engine. Now it's cold, it's ready to roll, okay? So I wanna show you guys really quick. Now, take a quick look for yourself and you can see what we got going on here, all right? So, number 3, number 5, and then number 6 back here, okay? This thing is so tight, look at that. I got no movement left to right. I got no up and down. This is more or less what it should look like. Okay, you should have a little bit of chatter and definitely some side to side. Okay, these valves are so tight. Yeah, nothing's getting through there. I mean, it's tighter than your butthole on a first date. I mean, nothing's moving anywhere. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do the adjustments. I want to loosen up number 6 and work my way back, number 5 and number 3. So I'm hoping to go ahead and do a little POV, kind of the way I got the camera set up. Got your 17 mil as usual. I've showed you guys this many times, and this is why it's so important, guys, to just stay on top of this. I don't know why these valves always tighten up on a DD13 and 15 so much, especially 4, 5, and 6. I don't know what it is. So my buddy over at MS Diesel, he does cylinder heads, and he says, yeah, 4, 5, 6, those valves are always getting thrashed. So we're gonna go ahead and loosen up number 6. Okay, now keep in mind, if your valves are wearing out too fast, adjusting them is just a temporary fix. Yes, you are going to have to replace the cylinder head. There's just nothing, there's no way around it, which is, in my opinion, why it's important to stay on top of the valve adjustments. Okay, whether you're going to do every 100,000, every 150, I don't really go by what Detroit says. I think that's bullshit. You know, I think they said that when the engine first came out. But after that, I think really it's up to you guys. Stay on top of it. It's more important, you know, it's a lot less expensive to pay me or someone like me to do this valve adjustment than it is to replace the whole cylinder head and the cost with it. Again, you're gonna need your number 6 Allen. We're gonna do the intakes, 0.406 millimeter, okay? Let's see if I can hopefully get that in there. Look at that. Yeah, I'm literally having to back it off. I don't think this is gonna work, guys. Be very honest with you. I hope it is. Again, I'm gonna compare what we did before, and I'm gonna compare the after, just so you guys can see. This truck will actually sound a lot better, but the damage may already be done, and I'm gonna show you guys why underneath. I think we're actually getting some blow-by going down, pushing the oil out through the crankcase breather. So anyway, without further ado, I'm gonna leave these a little loose just in case they are. See, it's a little too tight. I'm gonna go a little loose. Okay, I always like to start with the one closest to the lobe, and then I work my way on the outside. Lobe, outside, lobe, outside, okay? Let's see here. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, pretty good, pretty good. A lot better than the way it came in, let me tell you. I might actually go a little bit looser than that, just to be honest with you. I don't really like to, but given the circumstance, I think I may have to go a little more on the loose side. I think this is the right way to go. Okay, so tighten it down. Let's go ahead and lock this one up. I'm gonna probably go back and adjust the one closest to the lobe. Just again, I feel that's a little too tight given the circumstance and given what's going on. So normally I like to kind of stay on top of it, but hopefully that'll buy this person a little bit of time. All right, see, little slip, little drag. Let's see, let me put these down, guys, hold on. There we go, little slip, little drag. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I'm gonna leave it there. We're gonna work our way to number 5. Again, work on the lobe and then work your way to the outside one. Okay, probably a little bit tighter than that. Yeah, you can also tell when you may be running out of adjustment by the amount of thread that you have compared to other valves. So if you see a lot of thread, chances are, again, you're probably running out, and it is going to be time to go ahead and do that cylinder head replacement. So let's see what we got. There we go. Maybe a little bit loose. There we go. All right, that's good, I think. There we go. We're gonna work our way to number 3. Loosen that up a little bit. There we go. We're gonna tighten her down over here. Ah, that moved on me. Fuck. Do it again. A little too tight. And again, guys, I'm gonna go just a little bit looser than I normally would, only because I feel that these valves are kind of maxed out, or they're gonna be kind of nearing the end of life. Okay, again, don't forget to torque these down to 38 foot-pounds. Okay, 38 foot-pounds once you've loosened them up. Very important. When I first started doing this, I didn't really do that. I thought, hey, I can just tighten her down and not have to worry about it. Nope, not the case, guys. This nut will back itself off and possibly create some damage, so you definitely don't want to do that. Okay. All right, there's our intake. I'm just gonna go ahead and check the exhaust. I'm still gonna make the adjustments, but I wanna show you guys. So exhaust typically don't tighten up. That's not too bad. A little too tight, but that'll work. Yeah, somebody definitely adjusted these a little too tight. I'm gonna probably go a little bit looser on it just because it is the exhaust. At least that's the way I was taught back in the day. Exhaust, you want to go a little bit looser. You can go a little more snug on the intake. Yeah, not bad though, not bad, but a little too tight for my liking. See, I shouldn't have to fight with my feeler gauge to go in. Yeah, not too bad actually. I think whoever did it actually did a pretty good job, but again, a little too tight for my liking. So let's loosen this up. Oh, fuck, they really tightened the shit out of these. Again, guys, it's only 38 foot-pounds. You don't need to go to the death. Jesus Christ, man. Loose, 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 loose. Loose, loose. There we go. All right. Fuck it. No, that's not it. Here we go. Intake. 0.610 millimeters. Okay, that's going to be your lash. Okay, that looks pretty good. See, look at that. It should have a nice slip and a drag where it gets caught. That's what you want. You don't want to fight with the gauge to go all the way in. The idea, guys, again, is to have the valves fucking open and closing and breathing properly, okay? There we go. A little more. All right. Look at that. There we go. Good, good, good. I like that. Same thing on the number 4. Tighten her down. A little more. A little more. Right around. Right around there, guys. Let's see. All right, I think we got a good view. I'm hoping this newer GoPro, I think, is working out just right. Hey, look at that. A little bit of slip, a little bit of drag. That's all you want. A little more, a little less. All right, guys. Fuck, come on. There we go. Good, good, good. Now I gotta go long distance here, guys, so I don't know if the camera's gonna show this, but here goes. I think that might actually be good, right? Might be a little too loose. Backed off the nut. Oh, too tight. Let's see here. All right, there we go. A little bit of slip drag, and then the last one we're gonna do number 6 on the exhaust, and then we're gonna rotate the engine and go to TDC 1 and then check out the other valves, which I'm suspecting number 4 is gonna be also very tight as well. But we're adjusting everything and going from there. I'm just gonna double check the Jake brakes at the very end, but other than that, hopefully we get some good results here, guys. Let's see here. All right, I think that might work. There we go. All right, pretty good. Verify my work. Hey, what the hell? Ah, that's a little too tight. What the fuck happened there? Hold on, guys. There we go. All right, we're good. This one I may have to double check. I don't know if I like that one. Actually, that's pretty good. All right, guys. We're all set. We're gonna rotate the engine, TDC 1, and then we're gonna make the adjustments on 1, 2, 4 on the intake, 1, 3, 5 on the exhaust, and then we're pretty much all set from there. So, Chavo's gonna go ahead and rotate the engine. Chavo, saluda. All right, guys, he's gonna do that, and then we're gonna get started on the other rotation. Alrighty, guys, we are back. So, TDC 1. So now we're gonna be making adjustments on 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 5. Okay, we're gonna make the adjustments right now, so we should have, that's okay. We're still gonna adjust. I'm just kind of showing you guys. That's what we want. Number 4. Pretty tight, but let's start with number 4. Let's check out number 4. Here's our feeler gauge for the intake. Look at that. Nothing's getting in there, guys. Nothing. So, and that's considering I do have a little bit of side to side and almost nothing on the up and down, but let's take a look and see what we got. Yeah, I can't even get those gauges in. So we're gonna go ahead and loosen this all up and pretty much go from there, guys. So let's go. All right, guys, the usual slip drag, tighten her down. Let's go. All right. Again, I'm going to try to go a little more loose on the intake. Hopefully that'll help us out and get us some better results when we do the compression test. All right, that's pretty good. There we go. All right, guys, lock it down, lock it down. Almost done. All right. There we go. A little more, there we go. All right, so I like the way that's feeling right now. So again, 4, 2, 1, or 1, 2, 4, whatever order you want to do it. Always, in my opinion, start with the lobe, work your way out. Give me 1 second here. All done. Let's check out the exhaust points. Actually, see, look at that one's actually really good. A little loose, but that's still good. I kind of dig it. Reasonable, reasonable. Not bad. I don't know why the others were so tight by comparison. All right, so that's looking really good right now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set this up for, I'm just gonna go ahead and do the adjustment on it anyway. I'm not gonna record it. I mean, I really want to just kind of get to the point and make it a nice short video and showing you guys why you got to do this, these valve adjustments. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and make my adjustments on the exhaust. Once we're done, I'm gonna cover it up. I'm gonna go ahead and secure this because this plastic line, again, garbage design for Detroit and the Freightliner people. I mean, seriously, plastic, horrible. But anyway, I just don't want to move it more than it has to be. Once we're done, I'm gonna hook up the computer. We're gonna do a compression test, and let's see, I'm gonna show you the before, I'm gonna show you the after, and hopefully we can go from there and show you guys what's going on. So anyway, guys, let me go ahead and do this adjustment. I'll be back. Okay, guys, went ahead and did my adjustments. So now the most important thing, or one of the most important things, like I mentioned during the video, is make sure you're torquing. Okay, I like to put my finger down over by the socket just to see if anything moves. It should not. It should lock right into place. Give it the double tap. Just work your way down the line, guys. Okay, always double check your work. Takes a few seconds. There we go, to verify. All done, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and cover this up. I'm gonna secure that, put the CPC back in there, and then connect our diagnostic link and do the test. And hopefully, again, I have a different result. I'm gonna show you the before, I'm gonna show you the after, and you guys be the judge. But before we finish that up, I do wanna show you guys really quick. Let me take this off so you can see for yourselves. Take a look for yourself, guys. So got a pretty nasty oil mess down here, okay? It's leaking down from the crankcase breather. All that's covered in oil. Driver was telling me, I don't know if the camera's showing that, but he's telling me that, hey, I'm getting oil leaking out of there. He had to add about a gallon or so. Hopefully there's no internal damage to the actual pistons or the rings. Hopefully whatever the issue is just possibly up top. That'll be a good one, you know, a good one, hopefully. But fingers crossed. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing covered up. I'm gonna go ahead and hook up the diagnostic link. We're gonna do a compression test right here in front of you guys, and let's see what we got going on. So, stand by. Alrighty guys, we're back. So I went ahead and connected the diagnostic link. We do got low air, and we're apparently low on fuel. So customer must think either that or we got a sensor issue, but I'm gonna worry about that later. Right now, what this video is all about is making sure that we can give this this truck some life, guys. And again, this is why it's so important to, let's see here. All right, so just give it some time to connect. All right, coolant level circuit failed. That's probably a pigtail harness, maybe even the sensor itself. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Idle smoothness. This is probably the most common one I get. Okay, a lot of people think, oh, it's going to be an injector issue, but it's usually not. Idle smoothness control, cylinder number 6, quantity deficient at idle. SPN 1328, FMI 31. Looks like we've got a lot of after treatment fault codes, but again, not going to worry about that yet. All right, guys, give me a second here. Let me get this thing ready to roll. And again, as usual, relative compression test, and you know what to do. Alrighty guys, we're back. I had to say hi to somebody who had an old friend that hasn't been here in a while. Always good to see old friends, especially during the holidays. So, as usual, relative compression test. Click on that. It's gonna ask you some questions. You're gonna wait for it to set up. You're gonna go over to the middle right where it says run test. Click on yes, and just follow the instructions here, okay? You're gonna crank it. Do not let go of the key. It will stop on its own, or it should stop on its own. Okay, while it's doing that, I usually recommend kind of look at the oil pressure. It should be good because it was good yesterday, so let's find out. Sounds better than yesterday. Let's see what we have, guys. Battery sounded a little weak sauce, so I may have to charge it up. Ooh, look at that, baby. Hell yeah. I'm gonna show you guys the little before shot and the after shot. That is very, very good. 88%, 88%, 97, 97, 97, 100. You see it for yourself. I'm gonna print this out, and this is definitely passing. So this is a good sign. When you print it out, it'll actually show you what Detroit considers passing or failed. I think 84% and below is obviously gonna be considered a fail. 85 or higher is going to be a passing. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna go ahead and close this out. I'm gonna start the engine up real quick. The code itself, I don't know why they well, there you go. See, it says pending now. But let's go ahead and fire this bitch up. Let's see what we got. Oil pressure is good, 60% or 60 PSI, not percent, 60 PSI. Let's see here. Instrumentation, mechanical. There's our oil pressure. That surging you hear, that's usually the quantity control valve. That has to get replaced, fellas. Ladies and gents, whoever's listening, whoever's watching. Okay? So far so good. So what I'm gonna do is let the air build up. This is usually something inside the transmission. I definitely want to look at this. Coolant level sensor circuit failed. Okay, let's let the air build up because I'm really tired of that low air sensor. Let's let it build up. I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, so I just wanted to show you this really quick. So this is going to be the compression test, the results. I like to print them out for the customer. And you can see for yourself there, cylinder 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all passed. So that is fantastic news. So right now what I want to do is I'm going to look at that coolant level sensor. Circuit, it might be a sensor. I have an extra one here I'm going to test with. Could be the pigtail, I'll find out. But anyway, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. If you like the video, all I ask, give it a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. Have yourself a great Thanksgiving.